Hello everyone, hope you're having a good day, hope it's super sunny where you are and you guys can get outside for a nice little walk or just even to sit outside. I find lately the weather has drastically been affecting my mood, so when it's sunny, I definitely take advantage of that. So my last video is all about my loose skin. If you missed that, please check that out. I'll put a banner somewhere up on here right now. I asked you guys for some questions, and I didn't get any on this video. But that's okay, because I asked on Instagram, and luckily one of my really good friends came through, and she asked me like 6. Thank you, Alexis. So the first question she asked me is, how does your girlfriend feel about your loose skin? Now, a little backstory, my girlfriend Ashley and I have been together for 14 years. So we love each other very, very much. And I feel like when two people love each other as much as we love each other, bodies don't matter. That being said, I think it'd be really interesting to actually do a video with her so she can go over how she personally feels about it. So maybe that's something we'll do in the future. I did ask her, however, for the purposes of this video. And basically she told me that she knows it's there. It's not something that she's like, oh my god, I don't see it, it's invisible. But it really doesn't bother her. She loves my body the way it is. And she also told me that she's honestly just happy that she can get her arms around me now. I didn't know this, but that was something I guess that she paid attention to when I was larger, is that she couldn't wrap her arms all the way around me. So when the weight slowly started coming off, she just noticed that's how she could judge when I was getting smaller and more weight was coming off, as she could fit her arms further and further and further around me, and she was able to give me bigger squishes. I know, adorable. She's pretty adorable. Alright, moving on to the second question. Any advice for someone who is single and worried about opposite sex seeing it for the first time? So now this is something that I can't really relate to, but I completely understand why that would be, you know, a fear, or you'd be nervous. Really, it's like anything though, right? Like, I think everybody is kind of nervous the first time you're with anybody and they see you naked. It's probably the most vulnerable state we are ever in. I think my best advice is to keep in mind that it is a part of who you are. It's a package deal, right? So if that person is interested in you and cares about you, hell, even maybe loves you, I really don't think that it should be that big of an issue. I would also say that if you are personally comfortable with it, and you're confident in your skin, no matter if it's loose or whatever, that is probably the sexiest thing ever. Because I don't know about you, but confidence is a huge turn on. So I think with a combination of you accepting it and knowing that it's just something that you have, it's part of who you are, and you're beautiful no matter what, and if they truly care about you, I really don't think it should be that big of a problem in general. Also, I think it's something that you should talk to your partner about, right? Like, people should talk to their partners about sex. I'm assuming that that's what's going to happen if they're seeing you naked for the first time. Well, I guess you guys could be going swimming or something of that like. But let's just assume you're talking about sex. It should be something you should communicate about, right? Like, if it's something that bothers you or something that you're concerned about, let them know ahead of time. If they bounce because you have extra skin and they're not willing to go that way with you because of that, I think you pretty much have your answer as to where the relationship's going to go in general, because as we get older, we age, our bodies change, we put on weight, we get loose skin, things get saggy. If he or she is not going to stay around for that blip second, he's probably not going to stay around forever. So best move on and find the right one. Next question. How did you become comfortable with it? What was your process? So this is a really interesting question, because I don't think that I had to process having loose skin. Other people may have to process it, and maybe something that they really have to mentally work through. But very early on for me, I just accepted the fact that it was something that I was gonna have. I was a really big person. I was losing a massive amount of weight. Extra skin was just something I was gonna have to deal with. And I knew that no matter what, if I was able to live my life, do things that I couldn't do at that moment, it really wouldn't bother me. Like, basically the extra skin, the only way that it would actually bother me, and it would be something that I'd be completely uncomfortable with, is if it interfered with my life physically. Like, if I was working out and it became troublesome, or if I got rashes, or if it hurt me in any way, then definitely that would be of concern to me. Luckily, I don't really have any of those issues. So for me personally, I didn't have to really process anything. It is the way it is. My body was that large because I put it in that spot, and now I've worked my ass off, and this is something that I have because of it. And it's a reminder every day for me where I've been and where I'm never going to allow myself to get again. And it's just a story to me. It's like a tattoo. It's like a scar. It's like anything else that we accumulate over time. Our bodies tell a story just like a tree trunk tells its story through its rings. And I'm honestly proud of it. It's not something that like I see and I'm like, ooh, that's gross. Like it really, really doesn't faze me that way. I think also too, because my body before didn't allow me to do the things I want to do and it was anxiety ridden, my body now is such a drastic improvement no matter what it looks like. And my skin is just, it's just a safety mechanism for the rest of my body. Like I can still see structure underneath my skin and I know what my body looks like underneath. And to me, that is way more important than what my protective layer looks like. Not sure if that's making any kind of sense. I hope it is. But anyway, I hope that answers the question. Next question. If you had to guess, how much do you think the extra skin weighs? Awesome question. I honestly have no idea. I've watched a ton of videos about extra skin removal and like all of other people's stories of like what they went through and everything. And you have some people where it weighs as little as like 3 pounds. And then there's other people where it's like 10 to 15 pounds, which to me, that's like someone that's very large, like maybe like anywhere between 500 and 600 pounds getting their skin removed. So since I was 352 at the beginning, I would say probably anywhere between 3 and 8 pounds is probably what my skin would weigh. Next question. Since you've lost weight, are you going to wear a bikini this summer or no because of loose skin? Oh boy. Okay. Well, I've never worn a bikini. This is actually like a topic that I wanted to talk about in a different video. But before I lost weight, I tended to fall more on the masculine side of things. I just always felt masculine. Like, which, what does that even mean, right? But like, I never really was in touch with my feminine side. And I'm not sure if that had to do with my hormones, because now, like I mentioned in my period video, I now get a cycle every month. My body has regulated a lot. And I think since that's happened, I've actually become more feminine than what I was before. And like, I don't know how or why that's happened. But showing skin now is not something that I'm really all that afraid of. So I don't know if I'd wear like, you know, like a really skimpy, teeny weeny bikini. But I would definitely consider wearing a 2-piece, like maybe something that was a little bit longer at the bottom, kind of retro looking with a separate top. Like, I don't think I'd mind wearing that at all. And even before, when I was bigger, it wasn't even about me being comfortable or not. It just was not something that me personally, I would wear ever. But now, like, it's strange. Like, I might wear a dress at some point. I don't know. Like, in my mind, I'm like, I don't hate dresses anymore. And before, there was no way in hell you would ever catch me in one. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. See what's available. See if we can even go swimming. Like, yeah, it's up in the air. But I guess the question is, because the extra skin would not hold me back. Like, I would want to make sure that nothing was flying out or anything. Because again, if it hindered movement, that's where I would have an issue. So I would find a bikini, I guess, that would make me feel the most comfortable in terms of things staying in place, if that makes sense. And the last question is a fairly loaded one, and is, would you ever consider getting it removed if you had the money for it? Whew. I've thought about it, and I'm not going to say no, because I really at this point don't know if I'm going to remove it or not. If the opportunity presented itself and it's something that I really wanted to do, I would consider it for sure. Is it something that I feel like I need to do? No. So I'm kind of neutral on this topic, actually, which is different, because I find that either people are 100% yes and getting it done, or no, I'm not at all. And for me, like, what I've noticed is a lot more men are more comfortable with having the skin than women. Like, from all of my research and the people I follow or whatnot, a lot of the people that have lost a ton of weight, like women, they usually do get it removed. So I'm kind of an anomaly. I'm kind of like in this like section where it doesn't really bother me that much. I don't know. Like, again, maybe I'm an odd duck. That being said, extra skin surgery is not just like clipping your nails and the nail coming off and now it's gone forever and it's not a big deal. Extra skin or loose skin surgery removal is just, it's a lot. Like, it's a huge process. It's something that I've really researched. And a lot of people, once they have it, they're not even really truly happy with their body because of the scarring. Or I think that a lot of people think that once they get the loose skin surgery, you're just going to have this flawless body and there's going to be no issues. Like, my skin has imperfections on it whether I have loose skin or not. Like, I have stretch marks, I have scars. So basically all the loose skin surgery would do is pull, well, some of my skin will come off, but the rest of it will be pulled. I don't know how my skin would respond. Like, there's all these unknown factors, right? And I would hate to spend the money on it and then be unhappy with my body when I'm not unhappy now, you know? So I don't know. It's something I have thought long and hard about. It's not a definite no or definite yes. I'm leaning more so to the no. I don't think I'm going to ever get the surgery because it's something I am living with now. Don't mind it. Doesn't get in my way, doesn't affect my life, and I love my body the way it is. So for me, it's like, why put myself through all that pain, all the uncertainty? Yeah, man, like the healing process alone scares the crap out of me. Like, some people, it takes a month to 2 months to heal their body completely, and you can't shower for a certain amount of time. You have drains in. And to me as well, I'm obsessed with working out. I love fitness, and it's something that I truly care more about than my skin. So I don't want to be out of the gym for 2 months, or in this case, out of my basement gym for 2 months, not being able to move my body, because that is truly my therapy. So yeah, I'm sorry. That's a very long-winded answer. I'm not 100% certain if it's something I'm going to ever do, but it's not a no either. So guys, that's me answering some of your skin questions. Please, 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 please leave me questions down below. It can be anything. It doesn't have to be about skin. I do want to start Q&As up on this channel again, and I just can't seem to get you guys to comment with questions. Legit, ask me anything. I will answer it in a video. And put your question on the screen. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to smack that like button. Comment down below with questions, please. Or just in general. And if you're not already, please subscribe to my channel for more videos. Until next time, guys, stay safe.